Hello, I'm Terry Hartley at Rustic Barn Cards. Today I'm going to talk about one of my favorite tools, and it is the Take Your Pick tool. I just pull the cap off and we have a spatula. The spatula works really well if you're putting on embellishments for like gems on your card. You can just slide that right under and place it on your card. If you decide you don't have it in the right place, you can pick it right back up and move it. It also works for sometimes for mistakes. I have a card I'm working on. I stamped the snowman. I have a punch and I punched it out. But I forgot to put the hands, forgot to attach them to the underneath of the snowman before I attach the snowman. But I can take this spatula and just slide that up, and then I can take and slide the hands of the snowman, and there's still enough sticky there underneath for the hands to stick. So the spatula can work for lots of different things. Then you can turn about 1/4 of a turn, pull it straight out, turn it around, place it back in, and just a little turn, and you have a piercing tool. Now the piercing tool you can hold on to your cardstock while you're embossing so you don't burn your hands. You can also, if you ever have a die that the cardstock doesn't come out of the die completely, you can use this piercing tool to poke some of those out. You can also use a brush for a die cut, but if you don't have a brush, again, you can use the piercing tool to take those pieces out. Now, I actually like to use the piercing tool for my gems. I will often, instead of the spatula, I will often use this piercing tool. Again, I'll just pick up a gem and set it down right where I want it. So either way, the spatula or the piercing tool you can use. And then on the other side, we have a tool that has putty in it. And you want to just take the cap straight off. If you turn the cap, then that will bring more putty out. And of course, sometimes you're going to want to turn to get more putty. And if you haven't used your tool for a while and you go to use this, sometimes it helps just to take off the end of the putty and throw it away and start with a new. This is full of putty, and in your Take Your Pick tool, you have another refill. You may also order refills, and when you order a refill, there's 2 of them that come together. This is excellent for small items. For example, like sequins. So you can pick up a sequin and then place it down. So it really works well for small items. Say like sequins would work great. This snowman has a cutout for his nose. It's very tiny. So I'm going to bring that in. See how small that is? But this, I can go ahead and add some glue on his nose. I can take this putty part of the Take Your Pick tool, and I can just lay it right down there. There's also a hat, the same thing. I can put a little glue, pick up the hat with the putty tool of the Take Your Pick. So it works excellent. And then it has a cap. But remember, if you turn it, then more putty will come out. And sometimes you do want that. There is also a tool with a stylus. You have a larger stylus on one end and a smaller stylus on the other end. And this fits right in here. So you would just take this out and then just turn it, and here's your stylus. And you can use that for scoring. It's great to use for scoring. So I've shared some information about your Take Your Pick tool. Again, it's one of my favorite. If you do not have the annual catalog or the holiday mini catalog, then contact me at Terry Hartley, STAMPIN'UP.net, and check out my quick tips on Mondays, and come back on Thursdays and I will share a card and how to make it. Thanks for watching and have a great day.